Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play chess, as you can see over here. So first of all, we'll start with how much one piece is worth, how they look like, and what they're called. So first of all, in chess, this piece is called an elephant. Well, not in chess, but usually people call this an elephant, but in chess terms, it's called a rook. Now, here, this is called a horse, as everybody can see. It kind of looks like a horse, right? So, yeah. But in chess, it's called a knight. Not like nighttime, like it's nighttime, so go to bed and stuff. No, not that. It's called a knight. 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 So this is called a knight. Now, everybody calls this a camel, but in chess terms, it's called a bishop. This is how a bishop looks like with the circle thing on the top. Like this. Now, one of the powerful pieces in the game, the queen. It's bigger than the rook, the knight, and the bishop. It's called the queen. Again, with the circle thing on the top, like the bishop, is called the queen. So this is how it looks like. Like this. Okay? Now, the most valuable and the most biggest piece in the game, the king. It looks like this with the cross thing on the top, like this. And now, again, the same thing. The bishop, knight, and rook on the different side. So like the queen and king, like bishop, knight, queen, bishop, knight, queen. Rook. Rook. And now, in front of these pieces in the back, there are another set of pieces which are called soldiers, but in chess terms are called pawns, as you can see here. These are how pawns look like, as you can see here. And now, in the chess game, there are 8 pawns. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pawns. Now, we're gonna see how much each piece is worth. So, the king is worth infinite points. Because if the king dies in chess, the game is over. This is infinite points. The king. Now the queen is worth 9 points. The bishop and knight are worth 3 points. The rooks are worth 5 points. As you can see here. And all these 8 pawns are worth 1 point. So pawns are worth 1 point. And there are 8 pawns, so 8 points here. So 1 pawn is worth 1 point. Now we're going to learn how each piece moves. So, in the starting of game, as you can see, this is how the chessboard is set up, and everything I told you just now is the same for black. This is white, this is black. And now we're going to learn how to move the pieces. So here, as you can see, this is the starting line, like where all the pawns are. This is the starting line of the pawn. And now, when a pawn is in the starting line, or on the starting line, when the pawn is on the starting line, it can move 2 spots. So 1, 2. It was here, so 1, 2. It can move 2 pawns two spots when the pawn is on the starting line. So, for example, now I move this pawn. I cannot move 2 again because this pawn is not on the starting line anymore. I can only move 1. So when a pawn, note this, when a pawn is on the starting line, if any pawn is on the starting line, it can move 2 spaces. But when it is out of the starting line, it can only move 1 space. So that's how pawns are. And now, rook. For example, let's just say the rook is here. Okay, let's just say that. Example. The rook can only move straight, vertically, and horizontally. So it can only move like this, like this, like this. It cannot move diagonally or something. The rook can only move vertically or horizontally. Now a knight. No, there's something unique about the knight. No, only the knight can jump over pieces. So like, this is a pawn right here. It literally jumped over it and now it is here. You can do that in chess. You can do that. No piece other than the knight in chess can jump over pieces. So a bishop cannot jump over, rook can't jump over, king, queen, bishop, rook. They cannot jump over pieces. Only the knight can jump over pieces. So like this, it jumped over the pawns. Like that. That's how the knight moves. And a knight, it always moves in the L shape. So for example, when I moved it here, you saw that 1, 2, 3, 4. Now focus on this and it kind of looks like an L. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just focus on these 4 squares and it kind of looks like an L. Like the knight has moved on the L shape, like that. Same thing. A knight can do that same thing again, or it can move it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's also an L. Like that. Same for the other way. It can move like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, L. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry. And that's a L. So a knight can jump over pieces and it moves in an L shape. Now, the bishop. The bishop can for example, now as I said, a bishop cannot jump over, but this is just an example. Let's just say that the bishop was here, okay? It cannot jump over pieces or move vertically or horizontally. It can only move diagonally, so it can only just diagonal, that's it. Nothing else, just diagonal. Like here, 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 just diagonally. Bishop can only move diagonally. Now queen. The queen is like a free bird. It can move wherever. So the queen can go wherever it wants. It can go here, it can go here, it can go here, it can go here, but the queen cannot go in an L shape. The queen cannot go in an L shape, but it can move vertically, horizontally, diagonally. It can only move these 3. But yeah, it's not like the bishop or rook. It can only move like vertically or horizontally or diagonally. The queen can do both, but it cannot move like an L shape. So the queen can go diagonally, horizontally, and vertically. So that's the power of a queen. That's why the queen is like this, like a very good piece, and no one wants to lose the queen in chess. Now the king. The king, let's just say this. The king is here. Example. The king can move anywhere it wants, but only one spot. So it can go, and it cannot move in an L shape. It can't. So it can go here, 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 here. It can go anywhere it wants, but only one spot. Again, same. Bishop, rook, knight, rook. And whatever I just said is the same for black. So this is how to play chess. Thank you for watching this video. Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later, alligator. Bye.